What technique is to be applied to the observed data to gain wisdom? By Venerable Rung Ruang Papas Saro, Dr. Rung Ruang Lim Chupatipa. After seeing mental phenomena as they really are in the 4 mindfulness foundations, it is necessary to conduct research on Dharma, such as the 4 Noble Truths, in order to have a clear understanding of what the mind really is. That is, during performing insight observation, we have to understand that every arising phenomenon is caused by certain phenomenon, and by having careful observation with the 4 Noble Truths analysis, then we can detect a certain cause and effect of each phenomenon, and by connecting the dots of observed phenomena together, and then we can see the whole process of dependent origination. At his time, by applying the 4 Noble Truths analysis, the wisdom is developed as follows.
Venerable Sir, how should one know and see so that, in regard to this body with consciousness and in regard to all external signs, I-making, mind-making, and the underlying tendency to conceit no longer occur within?
Any kind of form whatsoever, monk, whether past, future, or present, internal or external, gross or subtle, inferior or superior, far or near, one sees all form as it really is with correct wisdom thus. This is not mine, this I am not, this is not myself. Any kind of feeling whatsoever, any kind of perception whatsoever, any kind of volitional formations whatsoever, any kind of consciousness whatsoever, whether past, future, or present, internal or external, gross or subtle, inferior or superior, far or near, one sees all consciousness as it really is with correct wisdom thus. This is not mine, this I am not, this is not myself. When one knows and sees thus, then in regard to this body with consciousness and in regard to all external signs, I-making, mind-making, and the underlying tendency to conceit no longer occur within. The mind with an uninstructed cognition to the world by regarding being as self, or self as possessing being, or being as in self, or self as in being, when contacting to the world, the mind will respond to the stimulus with the wrong path in mind processing, then causing the mind to become unwholesomeness. While the mind with an instructed cognition of knowing the truths of life within nature, when contacting to the world, the mind will respond to the stimulus with the right pathway in mind processing, then causing the mind to become wholesomeness.
The practice of 4 mindfulness foundations is a systematic study on the whole system of life, which consists of the verities of processes and states. This study of insight observations will reveal the characteristics of each individual phenomenon, and later all of them will be integrated into a whole system of the process of dependent origination. The Buddha introduced the concept of the 4 mindfulness foundations as the methodology to investigate on how life really works. That is, the body as the part of the interfacing channels of life to the world, the feeling as the part of the immediate response to the world, the mind as the part of the operating system of life, and the Dharma as the knowledge of the truths of nature. The insight observation on the 4 mindfulness foundations is the way to study the whole complex system of life by establishing mindfulness to make insight observation on mental phenomena at the foundations of body, feeling, and mind, respectively. The ultimate goal of the 4 mindfulness foundations is to see and understand the same Dharma of the Buddha's enlightenment, and then to apply this knowledge for the destruction of the taints.